सोमालियाई समुद्री लुटेरों के चंगुल से छूट के अपने घर वापस लौटे। हिमाचल प्रदेश के कांगड़ा जिले के रहने वाले इस बहादुर नौजवान ने हिम्मत और हौसले की जो मिसाल कायम की है वो अद्भुत है। मैं मंच पर आमंत्रित करता हूँ श्री अमन शर्मा को। श्री दीपक शेट्टी संयुक्त नौवाहिनी महानिदेशक हमें बता रहे हैं कि श्री अमन शर्मा की जिंदगी में अमन लौटने से पहले श्री अमन शर्मा को क्या क्या सहना पड़ा।
माननीय मंत्री महोदय, माननीय सचिव महोदय, मंच तथा प्रेक्षागृह में उपस्थित सभी अतिथि, समुद्र कर्मियों, देवियों और सज्जनों, आज आपके सामने अमन शर्मा, जैसे कि बताया गया है कि हिमाचल प्रदेश में कांगड़ा जिले का निवासी है, उसको पेश करते हुए बहुत ही गर्व और खुशी की महसूस होती है। इसे जब हम आज सम्मानित करते हैं, पूरे समुद्र कर्मी समुदाय को भी सम्मानित किया जाता है। ये उनके साहस, धैर्य और शक्ति, स्फूर्ति के प्रति सम्मान है। इसी वजह से भारतीय समुद्रिकों की उन खूबियों का पता चलता है विश्व भर में नौवन उद्योग में जिसकी आवश्यकता है तथा उसे सराहा जाता है। Ladies and gentlemen, here is a sterling standing example of the saga of a true seafarer representing grit, fortitude, the ability to overcome adversity and resilience. The saga goes back to when he was just about in his late teens, and this is somewhere in the year 2010, just as all youth aspire for a good life ahead. He set about, after his institutional training, on board a vessel known as MV Albedo, which bore the Malaysian flag, which was his maiden voyage. And little did he know that what was in store for him 4 months after he set sail. On the 26th of November 2010, when the vessel was transiting the Gulf of Aden, off the coast of Somalia, or the Horn of Africa as it is known, was captured and taken hostage by Somali pirates. At that point in time, along with Aman, there were 21 other crew members of different nationalities. What unfolded there afterwards, what unraveled, was truly bone-chilling, literally, in terms of ruthless, cold-blooded sort of traumatization, both in physical and psychological terms. As ill luck would have it, Aman's own close friend, another Indian national, a boy called Raju Rajbar Prasad, from 24 Parganas, was shot dead on board this vessel in cold blood. Incidentally, both Aman and he were from the same institution, the Maritime Institution. They stayed together and actually they sailed out from his home. So that's the poignancy which comes home on an occasion like this. Things got pretty much it went from bad to worse. In June 2012, 7 seafarers of a particular nationality, I wouldn't choose not to name, they were freed under a certain set of circumstances. Well, that was not all. I think the albatross was on the 7th of July 2013, when the vessel was anchored off the coast of Somalia during captivity. It sank in the night suddenly. And it is entirely his grit, again resilience, sharpness and presence of mind, and the sheer raw willpower to survive at any cost that he was able to rescue himself. And unfortunately, in this tragedy, of the 15 seafarers who were there when the vessel sank, 4 Sri Lankans drowned, and all that remained was a set of 11 seafarers, including Aman. But, well, that was not the light of the end of the tunnel. They were promptly recaptured by the pirates, and they were taken ashore because the vessel was no more. It was completely down under the waters. And then again, what unfolded was the same saga. आखिरकार सभी संबंधित जल दस्यु रोधी संगठनों द्वारा गए समन्वय तथा सतत प्रयासों के माध्यम से इस माह की शुरुआत में अमन और उसके सहकर्मियों को सोमालिया से समुद्री लुटेरों से मुक्त कराया गया और 23 वर्षीय अमन 6 जून 2014 को सुरक्षित भारत लौटने के बाद अपने घर पहुंचा. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to literally interact with him, meet him, hear him out. In fact, I have done. I've had the privilege of meeting him and interacting for over 6 hours when he came down. Over 2 days, I had a dinner with him as well, and so did I with his family. I mean, it's exemplary because you don't realize that he's been scarred, that he's been sort of scared, and I think this is true exemplification of the character, the strength of character of our Indian seafarer. If there's an Indian seafarer of the year award, I think clearly hands down it would go to him by all accounts. Please bear in mind that he has come out after captivity of a staggering 3 years, 6 months and 6 days to be exact. I'm reminded of two sort of sayings in English. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. So goes the saying. Another saying says that cometh the hour, cometh the crisis, and cometh the man. And that is true of him as well. That he survived all these odds is truly a testimony to his indomitable spirit of never say die. And what is equally remarkable is that he has learned Somali. He's pretty fluent in that. He can converse in Somali. So if ever you need an interlocutor, clearly he would be one, a candidate well deserving. And mark my words, during the trials and tribulations that this ship underwent in captivity, I understand from him very reliably that, and it is also borne out by accounts from international agencies, that it was he who shepherded, literally sort of, huddled the group together, the 15 survivors and eventually the 11. And it was largely to his credit that the spirits were literally afloat. Please give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. He truly deserves our respect and admiration. Having said that, there is a chastening and a sobering thought which I must introduce at this point in time. I think our hearts need to go out and we need to reach out to the 38 seafarers of different nationalities who continue to be in captivity as we speak today. And needless to say, lest we forget them, 7 of these 38 are our own brethren from India, and they are from a vessel known as ex-MT Asphalt Venture. And this captivity even predates that of the hostage taking of this vessel, Albedo, to which Aman belonged. It is over a staggering 1,400 days that they are now in captivity. You can imagine under extraordinarily inhospitable, extremely harsh circumstances. So we need to pledge on this day that we shall do, all of us collectively, as well as individually, whatever it is possible to try and get them back home as expeditiously as it is feasible. And that's an appeal that goes out to all of you. Also, lest we forget, there is yet